Hello and welcome. So I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Everyman crossword. This is being published on Sunday the 29th of September 2024. As ever, I publish this a week later. There's no check buttons. I'm not sure if there is a prize to it, but don't want to put any spoilers on the web if it is. So just looking at it going, wow, that's a bit of an interesting grid. All these bits here, I've never seen one like that before. Should be interesting. Lots of short words. Well, I say lots of shorts, a couple there, aren't there? Couple of long ones, very long ones there. So actually not short ones at all, but there are some short words in there. So I don't think there's anything else to say about it really, other than just to crack on. Chubby harpist. So this is just a cherub primarily. There's the primarily clue that every man always puts in. Tiny something taken by secretary. Tiny. PA is a secretary maybe. Tiny. Or is it PA over here? Let's try them both until we see. Jack's obstacle making Cedric and Les tickled in part. Cool. Jack's obstacle. It feels like I wanted to be iceberg, but obviously iceberg doesn't fit. Jack can be a tar. A J. Cedric and Les could be an anagram, but then tickled in part. I think maybe it's a hidden word actually. Rick and Lest. Yeah, I mean that looks like it's going to be in part makes me think it's a hidden word. So will that be Lestic and Lestic candlestick? There they are. Look at that for a hidden word. Candlestick, nice. Everyman's going to heads, having complaint. Everyman's going to heads. Okay, so heads in the sense of toilets. Having complaints. Everyman's going. Everyman's normally me or I'm. Not sure. Let's move on. Express view in Ode to a Christmas Tree. Golly, Ode to a Christmas Tree. A Christmas tree is a fir. A fir. Ode to a Christmas Tree. A spruce. Express view. I don't know. Slapdash a bit. UEFA's only partly regular. That is surely a hidden alternate lettersy clue. Only partly regular. So slapdash is a bit. Can't be A. It could be AI, but then you've got U. Can't be BT with an E. BT just doesn't go anywhere, does it? So UEFA, UFS, EAO. I don't know. Leaves by Swish Old Railway. So that would think is ORY for railway. Swish. Chicory. Chicory. Chic for swish and chicory for leaves. Kind of tense. Ideal. Perfect. Perfect tense, which is ideal. Double def. Twerp in middle of heath. Finding track. The middle of heath is an A, so I can't see what that's doing in the middle of it. Middle of heath, finding track, so maybe that's an A followed by track, which is to get to twerp. Although why you'd use twerp, I'm not sure. Coat chicken. Chicken is craven yellow. Coat, not sure. King, extremely stuck up, beheaded, most awkward. Golly. Extremely is normally take the end letters of that. Extremely stuck up, beheaded. So that makes me think there's a king. Most awkward would be an est word normally. Something est or ist. Might even be ist. Stuck up, poshest. Poshest. Oshest. King would be Rex. Or R or K. Oath if doing perform honestly. So that's just an anagram of oath if doing, I think. On the. No, not the. Of. Oath. if doing. It's an anagram both if doing, almost certainly. Of one's, no. Whoa. Let's scroll on down. Check I'm still on picture, yep. For himself, the kings, that is to say, casual apparel. For himself, the king, that is to say, i.e., casual apparel. So that's IECL, is it? Cheers. Tar. Then Eastern tar. Casserole. Drink would be sup, I would think, but then an E on that. Tassine. I think there's a name of. I'm assuming there's a name of casserole that I can't think of, or don't know. More likely. Fruit. North European. European for Tom Sawyer's pal. That's Huckleberry Finn, isn't it? There's a simple biff. Ken Starr, not quite liberal, extremely gross. Ugh, what's that? Gross. Rankist. Okay. Not liberal. Where's the L going then? Not rank. Not quite liberal. Gross is rankist, is it? It must be. Just don't know what the not quite liberal bit's doing there. Bastille stormed, tougher than the rest. Is that's an est word as well. Billiest, bulliest, bilstiest. I'm gonna have to do the anagram thing, aren't I? Let's be honest. Bastilles. Ballsiest. Ballsiest. Okay. Ballsiest. Biblical lawgiver. That's David, wasn't it? Saunters with yen to depart. So, she with yen. I mean, biblical lawgiver. Is that a yen? Don't know. Would think so. I'm going to have to move on. That P doesn't look so happy now. Book with the writer supporting North African capital, not about. I'm not sure we know what's going on there. With North African capital, not about Kenyan city. Is it not Nairobi? There's B. With the writer is I. I'm not sure I can break that down if it is. Book with the writer is BI. Supporting North African capital, not about Kenyan. Kenyan city is Nairobi. O. Cairo. Oh, okay, so Cairo becomes Nairobi. Nairo. Supporting N. And okay. African capital is Cairo without the C. Wow, okay. Insane thick tot, he misbehaves. Grin and bear it. Insane thick tot. I think that's take something, isn't it? Take. Let's put take. There's a P there. Let's take that off. Have a look at this take. If that is take. Thick tot he. And then inane fits. So take it to the top. Can't we take it on the chin? No. Take it. Oh yeah, can we take it on the chin? Yeah, take it on the chin. Grin and bear it. Take it on the chin. I'm sure that's like tassin, but I don't know. Cheers is tar. drink, then east. Casserole. Not sure about that one. That one I'm now feeling uncomfortable with. I'm going to take that out. Let's go on the nouns. Drug-addled greeting herd. That'll be high, won't it? High. That looks like happy to you. Tax riverside protection in announcement. Tax is a duty. Riverside protection in announcement. Duty. Key. I'll come back to that one. Smartphone. Stop using smartphones, laptops, etc. As if. Stop. That feels like it. Stop. A doesn't have to be there, does it? Feels like there might be an anagram there somewhere. That's probably an it, isn't it? If it is a T there. Don't know. What the crossword setter sees as exquisite. Friends, pals. What would that be, pals? If that's pals, what's this? Coat, layer. Chicken, layer. I mean, I think that's got to be I think that's got to be pals going down there, but I don't understand the clue. I'll leave it for now. Come back. Tangled dungarees abandoned by Dutch causes vexation. So that's anagram of dungarees without D, isn't it? Ungarees. Oh, hang on. Was it tangled dungarees abandoned by Dutch? Oh, maybe it's no U either. Let's try that in. Shuffle. Ear. Vexation. Ear. Eargis. Earness. Enrages. Okay, go with enrages. Oh, screwing again. Take him fishing kit. Taking home fishing kit. Fishing kit is tackles. Tackle. Taking home. Tackle. Net. Take home is net, isn't it? Net. Netting, I think. Tagine. Tagine, that's the word I was looking for. So Targin-E. There we go. Got there eventually on that casserole. Schedule a hill to climb. Schedule's Reuter, and a hill upwards is a tour. I'm not going to look at that. I'm trying to avoid looking at the down crosses again at the moment. Merry after skipping starter. Broken bread in Scandinavia. Ooh. It's the kroner, isn't it? Bread. Crown. Merry after skipping starter. Broken bread. Crone. Yeah, crone. I think. So, I don't know. Take the B off of that. It gives you... skip the starter of broken is a... links broken. The krone is the currency in Scandinavia, so bread as in money. And merry is telling us to anagram it. There you go. Okay, let's go back to the top. Okay, so good scattering there. Let's go and see if we can get some of these that are looking nice. Oath, or maybe not. Perform honestly in good faith. In good faith. Oh, okay. This one, king. There's my K. Extremely stuck up. Most awkward. Kitschiest. I think. Can't be kitschiest, can it? Most awkward. Okay, what's this one? Twerp. Oh, this one in middle of heath, finding a track. Let's take it off for a second. Twerp. Twerp in the middle of Heath. Okay, so that's knit and monitor. Monitor, twerp, track, monitor. And more is a Heath. I think that's right. Come off it. Okay, come off it. If it's there, stop using smartphones laptops, as if. So what's this? King, extremely stuck up, beheaded, most awkward, kookiest, kraut. Okay, this one down here. For himself, the kings, that is to say, I think that's IE. For himself, casual apparel. I assume it's a onesie for himself. Okay, the one says this. That's the king, isn't it? One. I think it's habitu, isn't it? Slapdash. Only partly regular. Habitu. There it is. Just a hidden word. I would not have thought of regular as being habitu, but habitual, I suppose so. Yep. Everyman's going to head. Ill. Having a blades. Ill. Going to heads. Ladies, gents. Illnesses. Ah, those kind of heads. Ah, it's got rid of my Y. Yen to depart. Oh, I had a moment there where I suddenly remembered who. Moses. Moses was the came down off the Mosey. Ah, okay, with the N. So Moses without the Y. Okay, fair enough. Tiny. Minute. Something taken by secretary. Fair enough. Minute. Okay, this is going in quite nicely now. Express view in Ode to a Christmas Tree. That must be oak pine, mustn't it? Tax. Riverside protection in announcement. Tax. Vex. Riverside protection is the bank. Riverside protection. It's not a hidden word, is it? Announcement. In announcement. So announcement suggests it's a sound like. Riverside protection. Can't think, so I've got 3 clues left. That's been a nice solve, really. That's taken 17 minutes. Well, this one I'm not sure what this is. This one I think is pals, but I don't know what the crossword set of Caesar's exquisite friends. I mean, friends are pals, but I don't know what the crossword set of Caesar's as exquisite. Don't know what that bit's about. This one, king, K. Extremely stuck up is. I mean, what words hit? Extremely stuck up would be beheaded. Suggests it's another word. Most awkward. Knottiest. Most awkward, knottiest. Why is that not snottiest? Okay, so that just leaves this one over here. Oh, what's that? Tax riverside protection. Riverside protection is. It's a tax is a duty. Is a. I suppose it could be vex, kind of tax, vexation again, taxing, tax. Riverside protection. Ooh, let's put it on the anagram thingy, just see. B. Right, I am going to put the video on pause because no one needs to see me thinking about this for ages and alphabet trawling. I may never get back to it. So it's taken me just over 19 minutes, and 19 minutes to get to here. So I'll put the timer on myself. So there, I'm going to pause. Okay, that didn't take long actually. I've only been less than a minute really. I think it's a levy. So a levy is a tax, and a levy, I've heard of it in terms of New Orleans where it flooded. They have levies. So there you go. I think that's the whole grid. I'm not sure about pals. Everything else I'm fairly happy with there really. So was a good solve. Do I want to go through it? I'll go through it quickly. So we've got cherub, chubby harpist, Edenic, resident, unearthly being, primarily. So primarily clear, telling us take the first letters of those words to get to cherub. Tiny is minute, and something taken by a secretary is minute. Jack's obstacle is the candlestick. There's a nursery rhyme that isn't springing to mind at this moment what it is, but candlestick begins there. In Cedric, goes through and Les tickled, and in part telling us it's the hidden word. Everyman is going to, so I will, I'll, and then heads are nesses, so a ness is a head. Important one to get used to that one, ness. Having complaints are illnesses. Expressive you is to opine. Ode to a Christmas tree, so you say opine. Last week we had Odes, in fact, in Desmond Tutu. Opine. Slapdash, and again, sometimes Everyman does that. He kind of links clues to last week. So slapdash, a bit. UEFA's only partly regular, so regular is habitu, only partly, another hidden word, habitu, and starting at the end of slapdash and going through to UEFA. Leaves, chicory, type of leaves, put in food, I think. Swish is chic, over old, and RY for railway. Kind of tense, the perfect tense, and ideal is perfect. Got a twerp, which is a knit in the middle of a heath, which is a moor. If you track someone, you monitor them. Okay, fair enough. I like this one. A coat, double def coat is a layer, and a chicken is also a layer. They lay eggs. King is K, and then extremely stuck up is snotty. So the most extreme person is snottiest. Take off the S gives you knottiest, and most awkward is knottiest with K. Anagram of oath if doing, and performance saying is to anagram that, and honestly is in good faith. For himself, the king, that is to say. So the king would say one does this, one does that, and the kings, so it's ones, and then IE is that is, and casual apparel is a onesie. Cheers is tar, drink is gin, and then eastern is E. Casserole is tagine, I don't know. Come across it a few times in crosswords. Never tried it. I didn't actually decode this one. Tom Sawyer's Pal is obviously Huckleberry Finn. We've got Huckleberry, and then North European is a Finn. Okay, it's that simple. Now this one I didn't fully understand. We've got seem to have an anagram of Ken Star, but not quite liberal, extremely gross. So gross is rank, I think. Rankist. I'm not sure I've got that answer right, you know. I can't think what else it could be though. Rank-est. Gross is rank. Yeah, that's rank, that's gross. But I just don't understand what the not quite liberal. Extremely, not quite liberal, so extremely gross is the rankest. Not quite liberal. Liberal is normally an L. Not quite, sorry, yeah, so take off the final R from Ken Star, so not quite saying us take off that second R, and then liberal is telling us it's an anagram. There we go. Bastilles is an anagram, as indicated by stormed, and if you're the tougher than the rest, you're the ballsiest. Biblical lawgiver, Moses. Moses came down with the Ten Commandments from a mountain, not sure. Saunters is Moses. Take out the yen. Yen is departing, so take out the Y, sorry, from Moses, gives you Moses. Well, this one's an interesting one. So book with the writer, so book is B, the writer is I. They are supporting a North African capital. North African capital is Cairo, but it's not a C, it's an N. Not about, so put a C. Supporting N, so supporting N, there we are. Golly, that is interesting. Okay, so we've got so the book with the writer is BI, we know that, and that's supporting North, which is an N, and then we've got the African capital, which is Cairo, but not the C for about, of Cairo. Gets you to Nairobi, which is a Kenyan city, Kenyan capital, I think. Inane thick tot he misbehaves. So there's an anagram of, I think it's inane thick tot he, and to grin and bear it is to take it on the chin. Drug addled is high, and greeting is hi. Heard is telling us that it's a sound like. Likewise, we've got in announcement telling us there's a sound like of a riverside protection, which is a levy, and a tax is a levy. Tell people to come off their smartphones and laptops. You say come off it, stop using them, come off it, as if. Just seeing if there's any kind of anagrams there. I don't think there is. As if, come off it. I'm not quite sure what the as if is doing exactly, but fair enough, come off it. This one, friends are pals, I think, is the answer here. What the crossword setter sees as exquisite. I don't understand that one. Is that something to do with opals? But then why are you losing the O? Don't know. Don't get that one. We're going into next level solving on a couple of these. Tangled dungarees. So we've got an anagram of dungarees, but it haven't got the Dutch parts of the DU's going. So we've got an anagram of the rest of that. Tangled things anagram it, and that gets us in rages. Take home. So if you're take home pay, you get gross pay and net pay. So your taking home is netting, and fishing kit is netting. Schedule is a rota. A hill to climb is a tour going upwards. And finally, Mary is telling us there's an anagram coming up. We want to skip the starter of broken, so get ROKEN, and then that anagram gives us crone, which is a Scandinavian coin or note. The crone, they've got krona. I think they all seem to have a slightly different spelling of that, but in Scandinavia, different countries. But yeah, crowns. It means crown originally. There you go. So all done. Good little puzzle that. Enjoyed that. So thank you, Everyman.